All right, joining me right now is Manoj Jha, RJD MP Rajya Sabha. Appreciate you taking the time out and joining us, Mr. Jha. First up, in midst of all the arguments that are swirling around Mr. Jha, the government of Bihar and even the government of the day continues to build one argument. That is, does the RJD or the Gathbandhan in Bihar want illegals to vote when it comes down to the special revision of rules that is taking place?
Preeti ji, it's a very, your channel is very responsible. But tell me, we have three election commissioners. One CEC in Delhi, Ganesh ji, then we have Joshi Sahab, we have Sandhu Sahab, and we have a chief electoral officer in Bihar, Gunjal Sahab. Has any one of them come to the press and said that, look, we have discovered or invented or whatsoever the illegal immigrants or the number of entries which are foreign nationals in the electoral roll of Bihar in whatever district they wish to say? We have not heard. What we have heard, an attribution to an entity called sources. I don't know where have we reached in our parliamentary and political career that sources, and there is not even a single question who the sources are. But the fundamental fact remains not what the BJP says, that has the EC said it. And if the EC has said it, the same contaminated electoral roll is responsible for electing Honorable Prime Minister thrice, 14, 19, and 2024. Let these kind of things, even the draft roll is not ready. There is utter chaos in Bihar in every nook and corner. Some of your reporters and stringers, if you ask them about several districts, they'll tell you there is a wide confusion. Honorable Supreme Court gave a direction to the Honorable Election Commission of India that in order to maximize inclusion and minimize chaos, you must look at ration card, EPIC voter card, and Aadhaar card at the top of it. We have not had any word, official word. Again, leave aside sources from the Election Commission. So what I am essentially of the view that a commission which was designed by the first CEC, Sukumar Sen, he would not even imagine that we shall come at a position then in lieu of EC, some sources will speak and then there shall be political commentary on it, bereft of any evidence, bereft of any scientific rationale, bereft of any political understanding.
Right. Mr. Jha, I understand your apprehensions, especially when it comes down to where this information is stemming from, that there are illegals in Bihar from Nepal, from Bangladesh, from Myanmar, because it's all source-based information. And you're completely right where you say that there should at least be an official indication. There should be a press conference by the EC instead of source-based information. Two questions I'll follow up with this. Number one, Manoj Jha, on the larger context of this entire exercise, while there are issues and the opposition like you continue to highlight those, the government of Bihar, be it the JDU, be it the BJP, be it even the LJP, constantly goes on to say, all of these parties, what's the problem? Because over 70% of people, as per the official data, I'm only quoting official data, have already submitted their forms, number one. Number two, the constant refrain, Mr. Jha, is that the likes of your party want illegals to vote. Ghuspetiye, all of these terminologies, being peddled right now. But the larger indication, what's wrong with an exercise which only deletes bogus voting? That's what the various parties are stating.
Preeti ji, I think your question itself is loaded with lots of misinformation, half-truths, which have again come from the sources or from the BJP quarters. But having said that, I'll tell you, let's go one by one. First of all, I have said it earlier and I repeat. First of all, our people in Delhi, whether the BJP government or the Election Commission, should understand the Indo-Nepalese relationship across 15, 16 districts in Bihar. There are marriages across the border. The forces from Nepal work for you. They work here. That different kind of treaties are between these two nations. But then I think these are post-truth times. So I won't get into that and waste my time and your time. Your channel, I repeat, is a responsible channel. I would request you, ask your reporters, ground level reporters, because one Hindi daily has also done extensive reporting today. That's one of the popular Hindi daily, not only in Bihar, entire North India. English dailies, every newspaper which matter for this country, they have been doing it. Are they bringing issues from the heaven? The fact of the matter is, let me tell you why. Why did we object? 22 years ago it happened. Do we even remember that in 2003, when Atalji was the Prime Minister, these kind of exercises happened at a grand scale, at a large scale? Did we come across any noise, any conflict? 2003, you must have been there in whatever capacity, wherever. You might not have had. I don't remember. I was teaching in Delhi University. I never heard anything about 2003 exercise. Why this time it is? Why this time it is troublesome? That means the people who designed it, who envisaged it, they were not very clear what do they want and how do they want what they want. Number two, when the CEC took over, and I was very glad when he said immediately after taking over that no decision of mine shall be without consulting the political parties. It certainly was a huge decision. Did he consult the political parties? No. Maybe he might have consulted one, but that doesn't represent the plurality of political culture in India and multi-party system in India. Third, how did he arrive at the conclusion that these 11 documents are sacrosanct, rest other documents shall not be entertained? How did he envisage that the exercise has to begin from Bihar, which is going to have official notification in the month of September? Look at the rush. Look at the chaos. The chaos is because of the pressing timeline, not because of any. We are not principally opposed to it. The fact of the matter is you did not put your head into it. And as a result of which, all these things which I'm telling you on your channel have been raised by, have been spoken by the Honorable Supreme Court also. But because it's an ongoing exercise, Supreme Court said that we are fixing a date of 28th of July. But meanwhile, we want you to maximize inclusion and look at these kind of documents like Aadhaar, EPIC voter card and ration card. But there is no official confirmation. So what I mean that we are not against the exercise. We are against the transparency. We are against minimizing participation. And in the same election commission is aware of the fact that roughly 20% of Bihar's population live outside Bihar. And their presumption is that the people who live outside Bihar may have duplicate voters. Now, where is the evidence? For this also you need evidence. Bereft of
so,
evidence,
Mr. Jha, primarily you're saying your political outfit has two issues. One, of course, is the timing of it, taking place 3 months before elections in the month of monsoon. Number time, you're talking about transparency. You don't have issues with
Number three, lack of consultation. Absolute lack of consultation.
So these are your three issues. These are your three issues with the Election Commission conducting this exercise. You know, you did say, well, we have our reporters on ground, and yes, there are issues, and that's what we've been constantly highlighting. But the flip side of it, which of course, you know, the question that I asked you, the government continues to say, and, you know, it's a valid point. Do we want bogus voting? We want it removed. They also give the example of 2003, which you also quoted, saying that entire exercise was completed in a month's time. So there is fair amount of time before the Bihar election actually kicks in for this exercise to be completed.
This is wrong information. 2003 took 8 to 10 months. There was no immediate election in 2003.
Please, no, fair point. But no, Mr. Jha, fair point that it took, there were no immediate elections, but the government and the EC maintains that the entire exercise was done in 33 days. That is what, at least, what is coming in from the...
The then Chief Electoral Officer Bihar, his version, it took roughly 6 to 8 months.
Okay. Well, I'm quoting the government and what you call the EC sources.
No, government or Election Commission.
No, I'm quoting both, sir. I'm quoting that other question that I'd like to ask you.
If it is government court, I consider it a political court. But if it is
Okay.
election commission court, please put it on your
Okay.
website also.
All right, last two questions, Manoj Jha, that I'd ask you. Fair, issues that your party has raised where it comes up in terms of the role revision that is taking place. But even though it is source-based information and you're valid to ask for a press conference that the EC should hold and put all this information which is being leaked by sources on record, valid concern of your party, but then to turn around with your leader, calling sources source mutra, sutra mutra, you and I both know what the connotation that is. Then you're completely making, slight or making fun of a constitutional position.
No. Constitutional position did not come out and said that we are saying this. It's sources. And please, these sources were responsible for N number of things in recent times. They have been responsible for N number of things in recent times. There are times when you use a particular metaphor. You might dislike it apparently, but the fact is, the message gets conveyed. And look, don't forget, we are living in times of Bhais, Mangal Sutra and Mujra, Jalidar Topi. These are the kind of discourses.
All right, so you're saying you've resorted to the same discourse, correct?
No, I am saying that it was not an aspersion on the election commission. It was on the sources. Because election commission, even after that, has not come out and said our exercise is complete. Please do understand, the exercise is not even 25% complete. Enumeration form submission is meaningless without the documents, without the verification.
Okay, fair point.
No, please listen to me. There has to be 2 times verification. Please don't make it absolutely an issue, which, without any argument, without any substance.
No, I get what you're saying, sir. My final question that I asked you before we leave.
I wish you get my point. I just wish. I hope you get my point.
Why do you think we don't get your point, Mr. Jha?
Look,
why? I don't understand that point. But okay, yeah.
You have a preconceived notion.
No, sir, that's incorrect.
That
not all. Not everyone.
I'll speak this language. I'm talking on the basis of evidence. On the basis
fair
of
point.
precedence.
We understand. No, 1 second, sir. As a journalist, one completely understands this exercise is problematic in the manner of which is being conducted, and that is why it's in court. Everyone, we understand that. You need to give us a little bit more credit.
Preeti ji, just of all the previous chief election commissioners, have you seen anybody agreeing to this exercise in this manner? I have read 4 election commissioners, previous ones, not a single one who has stood in favor of the exercise in this manner. That tells you the real story.
Okay, fair point. Last final question, Mr. Jha. We are going to hear from the top court, which are hearing number of, petitions challenging the EC's move conducting this exercise. Whatever the result is, will it be acceptable or what the court says to your political outfit?
Look, there is no denial. We have moved to the court because we found the election commission was not willing to understand our position, our concern. At the same time, we saw that the Honorable Court could see the merit in our argument. They were also concerned about the pressing timeline. They were also worried about the possible exclusion to an extent. During the proceedings, the honorable judges asked that you have so little time that if somebody finds his or her not there.
But Mr. Jha, it's not the first time we've heard a lot of observations which seem to suggest something, but you don't know.
You did not let me finish.
Sir, make your point.
Let me finish my argument. It's your channel. You have all the time. I'm just telling you that the court said that people won't have time after grievance redressal for voting because the voting shall be over. That amounts to potential disenfranchisement. And any democracy should get worried because one man, one vote, one value, that gets defeated. My only submission before you.
Very passionate submissions. Very passionate submissions that you have made, and we're going to carry it exactly the way you've made them. And, we are not coming in with any preconceived notions. But just the final point, Mr. Jha, before we let you go, because it's not the first time, Mr. Jha, that we've heard the top court of the country or various courts make some very strong observations. But when it comes down to the order, we've seen a bit of a discrepancy at times. Is the RJD agreeable to whatever the judgment is on this case?
I mean, of course, yes. Why do you want us to open another front? You want us to fight our court? No. My court is my court, the highest court of the land. We'll take our, because something, I'll just end with this metaphor, that the highest court of the land is the source of light in a dark tunnel. And as a nation, we are passing through a deep, dark, apparently endless tunnel.
All right. Mr. Jha, appreciate you taking the time out and joining us. Thank you. Good luck, sir, with your plea in the court.
Thank you. Thank you so much.